The Canada lynx is nearly impossible to spot in the wild. They're naturally elusive, solitary, and wary of humans. One of the few places you can get up close to one is at Zoo Montana in Billings, Montana.
These are words I never thought I'd actually say, but I'm inside of the lynx enclosure. Look at this beauty behind me. The Canada lynx is threatened in a lot of different ways, in particular climate change, but is a fierce, interesting, really beautiful animal that we've got to work hard to protect.
Speaking of fierce, I'm here to meet Fiersa. Fierce by nature and fierce by name.
Here she comes.
Yeah, there you go, perfect. Yeah, she might get on your back. She's not gonna hurt you.
I'm okay with that, as long as you guys are.
So this is Fiersa. She's an amazing animal, and she was actually an ex-pet, if you can believe that. And here in the state of Montana, it is legal to own a lynx. We do not think it's a good idea because they get big, they spray, they get strong. So not a good idea to have one as a pet.
Get a house cat as a pet.
Yep, do not get a lynx. They are curious, they are fiercely independent, just like any cat is, and they have the same behaviors in terms of what they like to do for play.
I was struck by the size, but also the beauty of this animal.
Beautiful but deadly. They're perfectly adapted for hunting in the snow.
You're gonna notice first of those giant feet. So those big feet are almost like big snowshoes to walk on top of the snow. You know, a big portion of their diet are snowshoe hare, and so to be able to, walk on that snow and chase those quick animals, they have to have those big feet. The problem with lynx is the fact that their habitats are getting fragmented. And so they have large ranges as well. And so as those habitats get fragmented, they're losing out on crucial hunting grounds.
How does climate change play a role?
Yeah, huge, for so many reasons. It can impact prey, which is a big part of it. It can also fuel wildfires. Some of these wildfires that we're seeing out in the far west are just absolutely devastating lynx habitat. And the problem is not only does it affect the lynx, the animal itself, but again, the prey, and in particular snowshoe hare. We need to do more for these animals to save those populations.
Fortunately, a new chapter has begun for the Canada lynx. I'm on my way to Kelowna, British Columbia, to meet with a wildlife biologist leading the charge. Canada lynx are threatened in the lower 48 states, but they are plentiful north of the border. To jumpstart a new American population, wildlife biologist Rose Piccinini and her team from the Colville Indian tribe safely capture healthy Canada lynx and transplant them to Washington state. Rose ventures out into the wild every day to check dozens of traps she sets during the snowy season.
We're starting first thing in the morning and checking the traps, all day.
They hope to capture and transplant a total of 50 Canada lynx over the 5-year program. Each trap is fitted with a game camera.
Come in, and each day you're able to review the activity of the previous night. We have hours and hours of lynx behavior out here in the woods, which is really helpful when we're trying to capture them based on their behavior. We also get lots of skunks and, other species, the non-targets as well. So we know if a cat came through, or a bear or a skunk or whatever came through.
It didn't take long for this black bear to totally destroy one of Rose's traps. I caught up with Rose on one of her daily expeditions. We're heading up into the Beaverdell mountain range.
This is going to be an exciting day. So yeah, we've got about 30 traps to check.
How high is the elevation we'll be driving?
Yeah, we're going to be going up close to 6,000 feet today.
So there are plenty still here in BC.
Plenty still here.
Population is robust. You're taking them across the border into the U.S. They'll be in the state of Washington. I've spent a lot of time in my life in the wilderness. I've never seen a bobcat. I've never seen a lynx. What are the odds that people in the woods may get to see a lynx?
Pretty rare. We're out 7 days a week, and some of our team still hasn't seen a lynx not in a trap.
Well, I'm hoping to see my first one very soon.
Me too.
We reach the first trap and find the first cat of the day.
There is a small cat in there. I can't tell what species it is yet. Either way, by the size, I know that we're going to release it here on site. Then we'll review the game camera footage and make sure that mom was with it.
It's a feisty young bobcat. There are 4 species of lynx: Canada lynx are one, bobcats, the smallest of the four, are another. We release the bob kitten, and then, at the next trap, the moment we've been hoping for, something big is in one of Rose's traps.
We got a lynx. We got a lynx. We're rolling with a lynx.
So you have it?
So we got a cat.
A lynx right here.
We got a lynx right here.